Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. So today I am going to make for you, it's going to be a little experiment, first time ever, so it could be an epic hit or it could be an epic fail. But I saw something similar to this on TV and I thought, hey, I think I can make that, but make it my way. So, you know, when you're crunched in the morning and you don't have time to eat a breakfast, because I hear that all the time, a lot of people skipping breakfast, it's just easy to have something that you can grab and go. Some people prefer a shake. Other people like to actually, you know, maybe eat their food, but they just don't have time to prepare it. Well, when my boys were growing up, you know, we did a lot of junk and convenience foods. And then in about 2014, I decided to start getting my act together. And I made it a point to get up every single morning for them and make sure that they ate breakfast before they went out the door. And sometimes that involved making eggs and making pancakes. And that takes a lot of time. So this is actually going to be a pancake, but it's going to be in a sheet pan. So I'm going to tell you what the ingredients are, mix them up, throw them in, and when it comes out of the oven, I'll let you know what it tastes like. So right now we're going to start out, and I am using Kodiak pancake mix. So that is 2 cups of Kodiak pancake mix, right? Just purchase that right at the store. And now I'm going to add in a little bit of baking powder because it's going to be more like a cake type form. So I'm going to put a little bit of baking powder in it to puff it up. And I am going to add in protein because you can never get enough protein. So this is actually a protein that I use, a protein powder. This is vanilla. And what this is going to do, excuse me, what this is going to do is actually give it a little bit of flavor. So this has vanilla flavoring in it. It's made with milled chia seed. And it also has a little bit of stevia in it so that it will give it a little bit of sweet taste. So this pancake is going to be kind of cake-like. So it's 1 scoop or 1 packet of protein powder. And I made a mess. I'm just gonna mix that up. All right, and now I am gonna start adding the wet ingredients. And what we have going on is 3/4 cup of milk. And I may have to add more milk. We just have to wait and see. To that, I am going to add, it called for 2 eggs. I switched that up and I made it 2 egg whites. So you have a 1/3 cup of egg whites going in here. And it's pretty thick, so I'm gonna take my whisk out and start mixing it up with a spatula. All right. And the reason why I said you may have to add more milk is the Kodiak pancake mix, it is a little bit more dense than a flour, and it absorbs that liquid a little bit more than what a normal all-purpose flour would. So yeah, I'm seeing that I'm gonna have to add a little bit more. And now to that, I'm going to add, this is 2 tablespoons of oil. It calls for vegetable oil. I don't do vegetable oil, so I have avocado oil going in here. So that's looking pretty good. And it's still a pretty thick consistency. The milk that I added was almond milk. The recipe called for whole milk. So I'm going to add a little bit more almond milk to this. And because at this point I'm guessing at it, right? I'm going to start out small and add a little bit more each time. So I'm going to put in here a 1/2 cup and then put half of that in and see what happens. So that was about a 1/4 cup more that I added. And I still think I'm gonna need more because it's still pretty thick. And what you're looking for is a pancake consistency, right? You don't want a real thick batter. And if you've ever made pancakes, when you make them, they usually start out pretty loose, and then as it sits, it thickens up. So I always have to add a little bit more liquid when I even make pancakes. So here we go. So there we go, that's getting a little bit better. And I'm actually gonna add the rest of that into it. So if we're doing the calculations here, that was another ½ cup. So we are looking at a 1.25 cups of almond milk that I added. Okay, so I have it the right consistency that I want. I have a prepared baking dish here. So I'm just going to pour this into the baking dish. You see, that is cake-like consistency, right? Now, some other things that you could do is add vanilla extract, right? You can also add cinnamon. I have made this before, and I've actually added walnuts to it. It was a little bit different. I didn't do the protein powder, but I added walnuts and bananas into this. So this is just a little bit different take, and it's actually peanut butter and jelly. So now I have this in the pan. So this is a 9 by 13 pan, and it's not very thick. Matter of fact, it's kind of thin. It's maybe 1/4 inch. Now what I'm going to do is I have peanut butter and I have jelly, and this is chunky peanut butter, just regular peanut butter, and I'm going to put this in the microwave and zap it for about 10-15 seconds until it is loose. And I'm going to do the same with the jelly. This is just an all natural, all fruit jelly that I picked up at the grocery store. So we have a little bit of strawberry and a little bit of peanut butter. All right, so now I melted the peanut butter. So it's a little bit runny. And again, remember, I just used regular chunky peanut butter. And I'm going to start putting dollops, just big globs of this peanut butter onto the pancake. And I'll show you what that looks like. So you can see right there, just globs of it, right? Now I'm going to do the same thing with the jelly, just globs of it in different areas. Kind of what that looks like there. Nice big hot mess. Now, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a spatula, and I'm just going to start dragging it. It's hard for you to see, but I'm just going to start swirling this spatula around this dish and smearing the peanut butter and jelly and making it kind of like a swirl. It's actually a very cool design. I'll show you what that looks like. Nice little swirls. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in the oven, and I'm going to let it bake for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees. We'll take it out and then show you the finished product and take a test. And the real test is going to be my kids. All right, guys, so it just came out of the oven. It looks yummy. This could be an epic hit or an epic fail. I'm going to cut a piece of it right now and let you know what it tastes like. And again, I pretty much eat anything. It's my kids, they're the ones that are going to be very, very honest with me on this. Well, it looks and it smells yummy. So I don't know if you can see right there. Nice, nice hot. So What I usually do when I eat pancakes is instead of whipped cream and strawberries and all the fruit on top, I usually put a dollop of yogurt. You can do the same here, or you can add some syrup, right? Some maple syrup. I know that's what my kids are gonna do. So I have a nice big chunk of peanut butter and jelly right here. Oh my gosh, this is so flippin' good. So good. Oh my gosh. It tastes just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Maybe one of those fancy grilled ones. But man, this is so good. You guys gotta give it a try. I will make sure that I post the recipe so that you can download this. Give this a try. And if you have littles around your house, man, they will like it. My littles are 24 and 21, and I know they're gonna love this.